Welcome back. Today is smoking day, and today we've got the bacon sides that we've kept to smoke. Tania will give us a quick look. It's been on for about 2.5 hours, and there's
looking good.
4 bits of bacon curing away in there, and it's been on for about 2.5 hours now, and it's got about an hour to go. And the rest of this update is all about, what are we doing?
We've got a bit of a winter garden update. Show you my
lots of lambs.
Lots of lambs, yeah. Show you my loofah that I've chopped up and taken all the skin off, and then show you my egg update as well. So after the bacon, we're going to do some hocks too.
We're going to do some hocks and a chicken and some ribs for lunch.
Yeah, so, while the smoker's on, you might as well use it. Huh?
Yeah. So I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next time.
It's the 1st of August today, so this is heading into the last month of winter. What does the garden look like? Probably not the best. Winter's not the best time for the garden, but we've got lots of what I think is sprouting broccoli that hasn't sprouted as yet, and I'm giving lots of those green leaves to the chooks. Got some snow peas planted. We're digging up carrots, parsnips, a few beetroot. Got a couple of Brussels growing. I dropped the ball with the Brussels this year. This one's fallen over. There's a few, but they've really been got by the aphids, unfortunately. Got some broad beans in. Got a lot of leeks, a few onions. Tried to get a good amount of succession planting of the snow peas, but a few of my snow peas have just succumbed. I don't know what. I think sometimes you see the birds in here, and I think they pull out bits, but also we've had a few frosts, so they're not liking those so much. But these broccoli leaves are growing fantastic. Lucky the chickens like that. On my large arbor, I've got mainly broad beans along the sides, which is where we had our loofah in the summer. I want to show you the result of the loofah, so I'll pop that up after this little update. Got a little bit of spinach growing, some broccoli, heading broccoli that should be coming up soon, and some more. But yeah, I dropped the ball. I didn't do quite as well. One thing that is looking good is my garlic though. So I've got some garlic growing. I've got a few bits of garlic growing. A lot of my bok choy is now gone to seed. Celery's doing really well. I've got a couple of celery plants, which it's always good to have celery plants, and lettuce. Lettuce for days in the little totes. That's one thing that we can grow really well in winter if we keep up with this succession planting. So some new bok choys in there, and a nice tatsoi. I forgot the name of it. Tatsoi. That's tatsoi there. That's great in stir fries and salads. Some more snow peas there, and this little one is just sort of a bit of a potting up station at the moment. Got some collies in there just waiting to pop them up. But more lettuce, bok choy, tatsoi, and some silver beet as well. The raised garden beds have just got a mix of brassicas, so cauliflowers, some cabbage, some broccoli, lots of lettuce, coriander. We do grow good coriander in winter, which is nice. And more sort of snow peas, hopefully, and some more silver beet and leeks. We've got lots of leeks in the garden. So there's enough to feed us. But you get to this stage of the year and you go, oh, I'm so missing nice tomatoes. So looking forward to starting my seeds. I'll show you the orchard. The orchard looks a bit dry this time of year, and the grasses are not very green, so the poor chooks there's not as much to eat as the girls, because a lot of this is kikuyu, which is more of a summer grass. Nearly finished most of the pruning. The only one I'm yet to do is the apricot tree, because I want to wait until the sap's flowing there until we chop that down. But I really want to give this a really good chop down to a level that we can get the fruit, if it fruits again. It did fruit last year, but got rained on, so we got a lot of rot. But everything else I've nearly finished pruning. And we've got our new trees, which we're not expecting any fruit from those this year. This one will. This is a peach I planted when we arrived. We got a couple this year, so hopefully we'll get more of that. Stacks of limes, which is lovely, considering we thought it was a lemon. And kumquats, more kumquats than any reasonable people need. And amazingly, we got some oranges this year. So I've just left a few on to get a bit bigger. We've probably got 10 to 15 oranges this year, which we've had no oranges last year. So my job is to just look after this tree, water it well, give it lots of fertiliser. So there's some cow poo down there. And the mandarin tree has got some nice mandarins, a little bit bigger than last year's, but not as many. So we'll keep looking after that tree. But all in all, we're just waiting for bud swell now, and when that happens, we'll have to fertilise. So as I said, we grew loofers last year. So we planted them, excuse me, late spring, early summer, and they took probably a good 4 months to grow. And they're a bit like cucumbers. You really need to plant them when it's really warm the ground. And then we picked them late autumn, just before the frost came. And we probably got, I think we got about 5. And I've just left them in the sunroom to dry. I've already peeled a couple. But when we picked them, they were quite green. And this one's still green, it's got a little bit to go. And they get really light when they're ready to peel. This one's not really ready, so I'm going to leave him, but he's all soft. But when they get really light like this, and you can hear the seeds in there, that's when you peel them, and that's when they become the loofah. And they're really easy to peel. You just come round, takes a little bit of time, but pull off all this baby bit. There'll be some seeds inside here to keep for next year. So when it's dry, it peels quite easy. Alright, so that's the last bit off. And they have seeds in them, and these little black seeds come out pretty quickly. So hopefully we'll have a go at planting those ones again. So that's the big loofah. That one's dried a little bit more. And the one there I cut in half, and we're using that in the shower. Because yeah, what do you do with loofahs? Why do you grow loofahs? They're fun to grow, but they are useful. And the larger ones I've been using as a sponge in the sink. And you can cut them up. You can see some more little, but they're great scourers in the sink. This one I might keep for the shower, but great exfoliator. And then we'll wait till that one dries. So yeah, if you haven't grown a loofah, have a go. They're quite a fun thing to do. So we'll do that again next year, I think. Saving seeds. I am head farmer today as Robert's off snow skiing, doing his favourite activity. And just came down the back and I can hear a tick, tick, ticks, which means there's a short in the fence. I went and checked it out and got a good zap. So I've gone back to get the fence tester. This is not my area of expertise. Next thing to do is check the fences. Okay, what are we running at? That's 7.6 on this side, which is where the cows are. That's good. They're okay. So we're down the back corner. Can you hear the tick, tick, tick? Let's go and have a look. This is where I touched it before and should not have. Ouch. But it was on this post and it's blacking out. So now you can see, you can hear it, and the sparks are flying. What to do now? I thought I'd turn the fence off, but clearly I hadn't, and it was still connected to the other end. So now it's stopped ticking and we're not getting a reading now. I am safe to touch it. So what I'm going to do is untie this bit, I think, and get rid of this bit. The bit that's ticking. Should have had a knife with me. I had to go all the way back to the house to get a knife to chop off the bit that is broken. So I'll do that. Well, it's the next day because I couldn't get the fence fixed. I was trying to be a super farmer, but I ran out of time. I had to get to yoga and the fence was shorting. I couldn't work out what it was. So I had to wait for Farmer Ronnie to come back and he's found where it was shorting. So we've walked the fence line and this is the culprit. There's a piece of wire touching the hot wire. That'll do it. So yeah, lesson electric fencing 101. Wire on hot will short it out. Lesson learned. Thank you, Farmer Ronnie.
You're welcome. Your Syrian spells are excited. I think we're feeding them. They're all the sheep up on the hill there. I'll just zoom in a wee bit. I think we're up to 13 lambs now. Our white face, who you may have seen in other videos, she had twins yesterday, and then her daughter from the first year we were here, she's now just had a little boy single. So it's really lovely to see. Yazuri and Rambo are having a standoff over there. But everyone thinks we're going to feed them. And then Tex and his girls are over there in the distance watching the commotion. A little flirt.
It's noisy. As we said, this is Belle. She was the third lamb that was ever born on Stony Creek. So this is her little lamb. We've called him Bruce. So being that this is Belle's first lamb, we're very, very excited that she had no issues. We just came out yesterday and he was born. I remember my dad saying he didn't like lambing hoggets or first year ewes because they often have lambing trouble. But Belle clearly had no issues at all. And her mum, Belle's mum, is Miss Whiteface, who's just had the cutest little set of twins. So they're technically her brothers she's looking at the back there. There they are. So well done, Belle. We assume the other ewe that was born here just before, 2 days before Belle, her name's Esther, and we're assuming she's in lamb. They're all making so much noise because when I'm down here they think I'm going to feed them. It can be very noisy. Still got probably, yeah, if Esther can land one and then one other ewe to and then we'll be able to make a count. They're so amazing when you sit down and watch them, watch their antics and how mums know their lambs and lambs know their mums, and barring and all the moving and jumping. We didn't get a frost this morning, which is good. It's going to be a beautiful day. These two little ram lambs that were born to Miss White yesterday. So they're technically Belle's brothers. Aren't they the cutest? A bit sad one of them's not a girl, but they're very cute. My favourite part of the day. It's about 4:30. Such a beautiful afternoon. Coming giving the chooks some ferment and collecting the eggs. I love collecting the eggs. It's a small joy of life. Hello, girls. Here you go. I just love their ferment. I'll try and put it on a bit of the cow poo that's in there and then they scratch around. So we've only been getting sort of 3, 4 from the caravan. What do we got today? Oh, it's a big day. So 6 from the caravan. You know it's time to move the caravan when they start digging holes. That'll be a job for tomorrow. Thank you, girls. Let's see what the others have got. Let's see what the other girls have got. When you've got coloured egg layers, like this bunch, it's always exciting to see what you've got. And something happened this week that, remember last week I said they were laying in the corner? Well, they've started laying in the nesting boxes. What do we got here? Ooh, a couple in there too. Let's get down low. Get these ones out. Ooh, couple of olive eggs. I'll grab them all and we'll have a look at the colours once we're out in the light. Oh, that's an interesting little one. This little, oh, check this out. It's like a grey coloured egg, isn't it? But look at this is a pullet egg. Don't know who this is coming from, but I like it. It's spotty. Ooh, but it's only small compared to, and that's a pullet egg too. So they're just new layers. So a couple of olive eggs. This one here, I'm pretty sure this is Fuzzy Wuzzy, which is this one over here. This lovely girl here. And I think her babies, that one, must be doing the olive eggs. So let's go and see what's in Arnie's group. So this is Arnie's nesting boxes and his girls. So we've got some normal ones there, a couple of greeny blue ones there. Nice. That looks like Arabella's. And this is the Australops. Just your vanilla eggs. But thank you. So that's today's haul. Definitely need some darker eggs, and hopefully I've got another couple of little chooks that when they start to lay, but definitely getting some different colour ones. Never seen a grey egg like that before. But my favourite are probably these really bluey ones. They're gorgeous. 25, that is a record. We have never got that many before. So mainly the young ones that are laying. So what a great haul. Pretty excited about these coloured eggs. We've got 1 week until the broody hen is due to hatch the eggs, if any are fertilised and if any hatch. So we'll keep you posted. So until next time, have a great week and we'll see you back on the farm. Thanks for watching.